Hi, everybody. It's me, Jeremy. This is Remy's Recording. I'm here in the part 2 of making ambient from scratch, specifically ambient that is related to the vibes of early survival horror games like Resident Evil and what's the other one? Silent Hill, and I guess Dino Crisis and all those other good friends. Specifically, the safe room music. So you'd have in these games a place where you would be able to save your progress, and usually there wouldn't be enemies in there, and it was sort of just like a vibe, and there'd be some music in there that's rather iconic. I think the safe room theme stuck with a lot of us that played those early games. They're meant to be like very evocative in a particular way, not like bombastic, not like an Elden Ring like boss battle theme, but more so just, hey, here's the vibe that you should feel in here. You're safe, but there's still zombies outside. Just like real life. So I just got in my head that it would be fun to do a pack like this, and that's what we'll be working with today, is that pack. Last time we did a very classic minor key one. I took this challenge, so to speak, the safe room challenge, to my Discord. We're doing a monthly challenge there. I was quickly told that, hey, all we can find is music from Resident Evil if we look up safe room stuff. And I was like, okay, well, why don't we extend it to be liminal music? So music that like happens on pause screens or in places where you're not really engaging with the game in its core mechanics. That's supposed to be sort of chill and, just be there. So that's what's going on. The last one we did was pretty minor key. And for this one, I'd like to do something more ambient and more positive, like major key, basically. I'm going to start with this atmosphere because I do also want this to be, let's see, what sound was that? Hyperlife Drifter is a really, really great game for this kind of music. Just in general, it's just all over the place. The probe music in Mass Effect is one. All the Elden World open world music, I think, is an example of liminal music to an extent, in that it's just there and it's not meant to really like do anything except add to the vibe. Horizon Zero Dawn and Horizon Forbidden West has some of the best open world / liminal music I've ever heard. Yeah, so that's what we're doing today. I'm just going to make another one. We're going to make this positive. So I'm going to start with this atmosphere. And what I like to do is create clusters of musical events. So like the atmosphere will come in, and then like we'll have something else fade in, and then sort of like trade back and forth with these musical motifs and timbre motifs as we go. Tempo's not super important, but yeah, we'll do 80 for this. So I'm going to make an 8-bar phrase. These pieces I generally like to shoot for about a minute to 2 minutes when making them. And that is because that seems to be around the length that a lot of this music is made for. That's cool. That's cool. So we just need a little bit of that. And we're going to turn up the attack and decay quite a bit. Attack and release, excuse me. Something like that. So it really takes a while to get in there. Ooh, that's a good one. That is very chiptune. So maybe we'll start with our melody. Okay, so I really like this sound, but it is really loud. We'll turn that down. Okay, I'm just going to commit. Oops. I don't want to start off with a sus. Meaning I don't want to start off with a suspended interval between the tonic and the fourth. I know what we can do here. So what I'm going to do is go into the length of this clip, and I'm going to turn it something weird, like 15. And then I'm going to go back to record, and we're going to add some more to this. And this will continually sort of just like polymetrically roll, which should be interesting. Got to make sure we leave lots of space. All right. So we've got our lead. We've got 2 atmospheres. We will not, I know we have the metronome on right now. This eventually will not have the metronome on it. This will not have an extra rhythm to it either. I'm just going to use like just sounds, no drums or anything like that. But I need this to get started so I can play. Oh man, I'm going to make a new synth for this. I'm going to make a new synth. I know it's cheating, but I really need a new synth for this. So shift synth. Okay, so attack. I hold this thing, we'll get 2 chords, yeah. That's very disaster piece. Oh yeah, baby, okay. And we'll turn this up until we can hear it being wonky. And then I'm going to go into here and turn the LFO rate down. So we'll get some serious detuning, which is what I want. That'll add to our vib, which is Latin for vibe. That sounds pretty good. And then we'll go into envelope 2 here. Da-dum-bum. So envelope 2, attack. Certainly gives us something, doesn't it? Let's go back into our envelope 2, make our release bigger. Probably a little too much transposition. But 1. All right, I'm going to attach an LFO to that filter, just a little bit. Filters, low pass filter, frequency. Yeah, just a little bit. And then we'll go into LFO 2 and turn down the rate. I know what I want to do here. We're going to go a little off script, meaning I'm going to use less stuff from the safe room pack and just kind of improvise a little bit. What I want to do is create a Link's Awakening for Game Boy, where he's like on the beach in the morning when he wakes up. Not in the morning, whatever time he is on the Game Boy when he wakes up. So what I need is some noise, basically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Shift Synth. And there are some noise sounds that come in this pack, so I'm going to go find those. I was really surprised to find that in the Elden Ring open world music. There's actually a lot of diegetic sound, meaning like sound that should be in the world, as opposed to like just putting it on another layer of audio. You have like wind and weird spectral effects. It's really interesting. Ooh, that's cool. We'll just add a little bit of that now and then. That's good. All right, let's do our noise layer. So this will be like our beach sounds, like our on the beach sounds. So, you know, waves. And I think we might actually try to do some synthetic like bird sounds. If I remember correctly, in that scene, there's like little synthetic bird sounds. They're like pew pew, which I always really, really loved. I've like core memory is the bird sound in that particular part of that game. So I need to go synth, shift synth for new synth, shift browse. And that sounds a bit wavy, right? I'm going to go ahead and save this real quick. So safe room demo 13. And I'll be putting all of these up as a free to use in whatever you want album on my itch.io. Man, I gotta get a new stool. Listen to this thing. Can you hear this? If you can, I'm sorry. I'll be putting this up when this first video comes out. So the video from last week, the thing should be out. Link in the description. Free to use whenever you want, whatever you want, whenever you want, if you want, in like games, media, whatever you want. Yeah, just check the link. You'll see what's going on. Okay, so we need some attack and release. Wow, that really sounds like a fucking wave. Holy shit, that's great. More attack. That's so cool. So let's go ahead and zoom in. Looks like that's a good amount. Maybe we'll make it a little bit sparser and we'll start it here. No, we don't need to zoom out. We can just do this. There we go. Now what I'd like to do with this also is I'm going to go into the, is it LFO1 that doesn't retrigger? I think so. I'm going to go into the master volume, master level, and then I'm going to go to LFO1 and turn it down like that. So you can hear it going bump, 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 bump. That's fine. We need to now go to LFO1 and turn the rate down like a lot. So what this will do is like, we have our wave sound that goes like, but now we'll have an LFO slowly bringing it in and out, I think. Pew, 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 pew. So that pew, that's a pitch drop. So let's pick a synth, and then we'll go to oscillator 1. I think we want triangle. Pew, 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 pew. Master, or is it oscillator 1? Well, let's do oscillator 1. Oscillator 1, transpose, and then envelope 2. So we'll make those a little faster. I'm going to put some more release on our sound in general. Nope. This is one situation where I think I want to darken the reverb. Let's try that out. So we'll go over to our dampening. Turn it up. This was made for the firmware, community firmware. So if you don't have that, you will not have some of the effects that I used in here. And I don't even know if this pack will work on normal firmware. So you have been warned. I really like the cloud reverb in the new one. And God, they're already working on some amazing stuff for the next community firmware thing. Just really, really talented and passionate people about that. It's not quite what I was going for, but I kind of like it. That's it. That's all. There's so much going on already. I'm very much in a like, strip it back mood lately, just as much as you can strip back. And if my brain constantly is engaged by what's going on there, then I don't need anything else, right? Like, we're good to go, and there's lots of shit going on here. So I think that's a good one. We did it. Okay, cool. So thank you so much for watching. I will again take these things and turn them into 2.5 minute loops, put them on the itch.io page. You'll be able to use these in whatever you want, videos, visual novels, games, commercials, movies, award-winning movies that, you win a Grammy for. That's what you get from movies, right? Sure. The pack, Safe Rooms, is available as well. Check the link in the description for that. So classic survival horror sounds for the deluge. Don't forget to breathe. I'm shilling advice that I've been trying to tell myself, but it's not sticking. I'll be honest. I'm having a rough time right now, emotionally and mentally, with how the world is doing. So going back and forth between hopelessness and rage, And neither of those can really win. So in my brain, I mean, violence is a very attractive concept in the current climate that we exist in. But I'm kind of hoping there's another solution. And I guess I hope that you are able to find community and find a way to at least insulate yourself from any damage that, at least in America, the current administration can do to you. Find people that care about you and find people that you can care about and dig into that. All right. Hey, that's it. My name is Jeremy. This is Red Means Recording. I hope you have a wonderful day.